We're almost finished with the bosses in Chapter 1 of Black Myth Wukong. That means tons of enemies to still fight and a couple of more crazy bosses left over. Luckily, we here at Direct Gaming have the perfect guide for you on how to take down the boss Black Wind King. This is a good warm-up actually for the final boss of the chapters, so make sure to check out that guide in the playlist as well down below. This guide will be broken up into 3 parts: personal setup and skills that I have unlocked for this fight, tips on how to avoid the boss's attacks and how to counter them, and finally a full run of the boss fight sped up a tad to show you how to use everything that you've learned in real time. Okay, let's get started. This boss can be found immediately after defeating the Elder Jinshi as you make your way up the mountain. If you need help with that boss, check out the video with this thumb on the channel. In terms of skills and items I had during this fight, I attached the Pilgrim's Garb and Headband along with the Bronze Arm Guard and Leg Guard. Also, make sure to grab Evil Repelling Medicine and Longevity, as those can help by reducing damage and giving you more health. Otherwise, what you see on screen is everything else that I've used for things like magic, staff stances, and foundation. Feel free to pause the video at any moment to copy these if you want to, but really it's all up to you. If you want to reset all your skill points, make sure you do that back at the shrines before you enter the boss fight. Now, when it comes to the boss fight itself, Black Wind King is actually a very good intro, like I said beforehand, to the final boss that we'll face very soon. Though this round he does use a spear, so you have to watch out for its reach. Let's go over the attacks the boss is actually going to throw at you now. Right when the fight starts, the boss will do a basic combo swing with a spear around him. The first couple of times I fought him to get the moves down for this particular video, it was a jump stab like attack finished with a swipe move. You'll do this throughout the full fight, so you better get used to it. However, during this particular recording, I tried to mobilize just to start things off fresh, and it actually worked out pretty well. So you can copy what I do, or you can simply save your magic for later times. Now, the big move you need to watch out for is when he transforms into a black-white smoke cloud. Since you've locked onto the boss at the start of the battle, or at least you should be, you will stay locked on even when he's in this form so you can track it. You cannot damage him in this form, however, though, but you need to learn how to dodge this attack. When you see the smoke ball he turned into kind of pop, like you see on screen, that is when it will shoot straight at you. This is going to be your time to dodge. He will do this about 3 to 4 times before appearing at the center of the arena. So first, make sure you dodge him 3 to 4 times. Then when he reappears in the center of the arena, stay out of the wind circle and then counter him once the attack is finished, like you see here on screen. As with most bosses in these games, he will also have basic kick, stab, and swipe attacks, and a good chunk of them will even end with a ground pound attack like you see right here. It's not hard to dodge most of these moves, but if you find yourself getting caught up in these or dying to these particularly, try to use some items to lessen the damage that you take. The last 2 things to watch out for is when he takes out his flask, drinks it, and then spits fire at you. You can actually interrupt this attack, however, though, using moves like your Pillar Stance or just a basic combo finisher. The other and final move is when you are hitting him and he turns into smoke and will disappear. This is actually where you need to run around the arena a little bit until he reappears. This particular attack will track you no matter where you are, but if you're running around, then it's obviously going to miss you. He will try to finish this up with a couple extra swipe attacks with his spear, but it's nothing too hard to dodge. Now, in terms of how to counter the boss, the key is going to be to attack him as his attacks are finishing and not after. For example, when he does the area of effect move like you see here on screen, as it's finishing, allowing for a full combo. As you'd expect in this game, it's going to just come down to the same moves that you used beforehand. If you prefer to use Pillar a lot. If you prefer to use Stab or the basic charge up attack, go ahead and do those as well. Immobilize will obviously be your best friend, so always do that when you can. This boss took me about 2 to 3 tries, and thanks to that, I was able to learn his patterns pretty easily. I used items when I needed to, and I took him down pretty fast. Oh, and of course, don't forget about your transformations. Those can help as always. Defeat him and you will actually obtain the brand new wind spell, which will help you disappear against future bosses and make it a lot easier. Now, here's a full run of the boss fight sped up a tad to show you how to take Black Wind King down. As always, learn the attacks and patterns of the boss to make it easier on yourself. It's okay if it takes a couple of tries. If you enjoy the guides, then a like on the video shows us that you enjoy this type of content, and don't forget to check out our other Black Myth Wukong guides and content, along with our other videos in the top right corner and pinned comment. Thanks for watching the video. I've been Talon with Direct Gaming. I hope you have a great day and week, and I can't wait to see you all in the next one. Johnny.
You challenge me without even letting me have dinner first. Oh, stay sharp. You know not how to bear knowledge. You have ruined everything.